Okay, get ready because this is a big one. Assassin's Creed Rogue, in my opinion, is the load-bearing pillar of the Assassin's Creed franchise. It explores both sides of the story thoroughly, showing the recklessness of the assassins as well as the empathy of the Templars. The Assassins and the Templars are two top-secret orders with the same goal, peace, but they choose to pursue it very differently. The Assassins fight for freedom. They work in the dark to serve the light, and believe that nothing is true and everything is permitted. The Templars, on the other hand, fight for control. They seek to establish peace by bringing order where there is chaos. The two factions have been at each other's throats for centuries. In this game, we follow the story of Shay Patrick Cormac, an assassin turned Templar. Shay's memories are being explored by Abstergo Industries, the modern-day Templars camouflaged behind an entertainment company. Abstergo wants Shay's memories in order to show the world and the assassins that they are the bad guys.
But it is not enough for them to die. I want them to know how weak they truly are, and I want everyone to see them suffer. So on the day they finally meet me, they will welcome the death I offer them.
They attempt to use the Animus, a machine that can unlock memories of one's ancestors through complicated genetic mumbo-jumbo. However, the modern-day assassins saw this coming and booby-trapped Shay's memories with a virus, causing a major power outage in the Abstergo Industries building, a massive blow to the Templars. Shay's descendant, Numbskull, he wasn't even given a proper name, can you believe that? What a shame. He is left holding the bag and has to fix the servers. Back to Shay, his character is really basic, yet surprisingly transparent. He trains with the assassins, but doesn't feel heard. Unlike most assassins following the order, he uses basic reasoning skills and trusts his own morals.
It is Capitaine Louis-Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye. And you are dreaming if you think any training could make you into a proper assassin. Do you even know what that means? It means being responsible for an ancient and proud tradition. It means obeying your mentor without question. How else will we ensure freedom for the human race?
Them's pretty words, Chevalier. But I don't feel too free at the moment.
Well then, feel educated!
The assassins were on the lookout for powerful ancient artifacts left by the people who came before.
Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
I didn't realize there was a brotherhood in Haiti.
Yes. Francois McCandle is their mentor. He gathers many of his assassins from the Maroons.
Those are escaped slaves and their children, right?
They are. A shame, though. They escaped terrible conditions only to be killed in that earthquake.
Using the manuscript and the box, Shay finds one such artifact, but touching it causes an earthquake. Which completely destroys the city of Lisbon.
How could God do this to them?
God had nothing to do with this.
Shay realizes that the assassins are out of their depth, and the artifacts should be left alone.
So what's the next city you want me to smite? What happened in Haiti happened in Portugal. A great earthquake. Thousands dead thanks to your damned manuscript.
This cannot be.
Shay, a person cannot start an earthquake.
A person meddling with these precursor machines could. You saw the box, Hope. The temple was filled to bursting with that kind of power. You made me slaughter innocents.
How dare you!
You defend him? Achilles sent me in there like Macandal sent his man in Haiti.
What the hell's going on? Stop this!
The operation was delicate. Perhaps
You are shifting the earth itself. Who are you to decide what city falls next?
Get him out of here.
But the assassins don't listen to him and blame him instead.
Liam is a fool if he thinks I'll leave this be. Achilles cannot be trusted. He must never find another precursor temple. I don't care that he's Mentor, or that his family is dead. There's no excuse for this level of madness. There's no turning back now.
I had such hopes for you, Shay.
Achilles, I have to do this.
And what is it you're doing exactly? Stealing from your brothers? Betraying me?
Someone must make amends.
Make amends? You have no idea what you're doing. The future of the whole continent, maybe the whole world, is tied up in that manuscript.
Perhaps. But we don't have the right to decide that future.
The right! We have the responsibility!
We are responsible for killing innocents and destroying cities. This mad grab for power. It ends now.
I will not let you destroy everything we have built! Assassins! Stop him! Stop Shay!
Branded as a traitor, wounded by his brothers, he plunges deep into the ocean.
That's enough!
Give back the manuscript, Shay. I'm sure Achilles...
I cannot! I will not let this happen again. All those souls lost. One more hardly matters.
Shay!
And is saved by a Templar. He is then nursed back to health by an old couple, the Finnegans. Their son was also a Templar before he passed away.
Wait here, I have something for you.
They give Shay their son's clothes, quite literally letting Shay fill in for their late son.
It won't do you any good walking around Starkers. Here, try these on. They were our sons.
I suppose if you're looking for trouble, you'll be needing these.
Thank you.
But before Shay can be dumbfounded by their generosity, George Monroe, the colonial Templar that saved him, gives him a tour of New York? Yeah, it's the NYC, in 1756, of course.
Be at ease, Master Cormac. We are friends. The Finnegans were worried you might take matters into your own hands. I am Colonel George Monroe.
Colonel?
I came to help, but I see I am late. Thank you for dealing with these foul criminals. They were a blight on New York.
What do you care? You redcoats are nothing but landlords. The townsfolk here are grinding away, trying to make a living.
I cannot blame you for having that impression. Some of my comrades have been less than helpful. But I take a different approach.
And what is that?
I care. I want to see these colonists safe and prosperous.
Noble words.
Perhaps actions will convince you otherwise, Master Cormac.
Instead of forcing him to choose a certain path, Monroe leaves the choice up to Shay.
Men from my regiment found you delirious and half-drowned. I did not know who you were, but what you were was obvious. I brought you to the Finnegans for care. Their late son was one of our order.
Master Johnson was furious.
It was a risk But I suspected you might have left your brothers behind.
Colonel, the manuscript. Why return it to me?
Because, Master Cormac, you earned my trust. It could not be in better hands.
This is the freedom Shay had been looking for. The assassins only follow orders, and although for a greater cause, it is useless to fight for freedom with soldiers who are forced to blindly follow commands.
Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order? And all that for which we stand?
I do.
And never to share our secrets, nor divulge the true nature of our work?
I do.
And to do so from now until death, whatever the cost?
I do.
Then we welcome you into our fold, brother. You are now a Templar, harbinger of a new world. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Shay switches sides and finally joins the Templars, and learns that the assassins are causing chaos by creating harmful gases and meddling with similar precursor artifacts.
Shay Cormac, I hear you are the Templars' new don of precursor archaeology.
I'm no expert, sir. I just witnessed what the assassins can do with those damn sites.
I have spent years investigating precursor leads. Tell me what you have seen.
Well, I know both the assassins and Templars are looking for pieces of Eden. Powerful weapons, mind-controlling apples, but this time it's different. We haven't found an apple, but a tree. These temples hold the earth together like roots. Disturb them and Haiti falls, or Lisbon, or any other place the manuscript shows.
And the assassins are blindly interfering with these structures?
Aye. And if we don't stop them, they'll continue destroying cities.
I see.
Tell me, what are you doing inland?
Special weapons. Poisonous gases to use against colonial authorities.
You're late. Again, Shay.
Hope. I didn't want to do this.
I trained you to do this. I expected nothing less.
Then why?
To give Liam time to leave. Soon Chevalier will be on his way to the precursor site.
I will stop him.
He will see you coming. Pity. You had so much potential.
Forgive me, Adewale.
You dare beg forgiveness, child? Hell welcomes traitors like you.
Then I go there proudly, knowing I have done right.
It does not matter. Achilles already has what he needs.
I will kill every last man who defends him if I must. I cannot let him succeed.
You have become a monster, Shay.
Perhaps I have.
Come.
So, cabbage farmer, are you still convinced the Templars are right?
Convinced to the end.
Oh.
You bastard! Achilles and Liam have already headed north!
Hope was right. I do make a good
distraction.
One by one, he offs his former teachers and friends. From his once best friend Liam, he takes back the manuscript.
You broke the assassins. Betrayed everyone you knew. You sided with our worst enemies. And for what?
To save the world.
I hope that world is a good one.
The mentor of the assassins, Achilles, is left alive to strike fear into the hearts of new and rising assassins, and to warn them of the delicate nature of the precursor sites.
No!
Why not?
Achilles is harmless now. A mentor with no followers. What kind of world are we making if we cannot show mercy? Besides, he understands what these precursor sites are now. Without him, the assassins may continue their search.
Valid points. Never forget what has happened here.
I won't. But the world will.
Shay, although our search for precursor sites is at an end, I want that box. You will find it for the Templar Order, and for me.
Could be anywhere in the world by now. It may take years to find it.
It may take your lifetime. Are you up for the challenge? Good.
Shay assassinates Charles Dorian, a member of the French Brotherhood of Assassins, and finally takes the precursor box back from him in order to stop future expeditions completely.
You're the traitor.
I'm just finishing old business.
Oh, Connor and his assassins. The American Revolution undid your Templar business.
And perhaps we shall start a revolution of our own. Uphold the principles of our order, and all that for which we stand. Never share our secrets, nor divulge the true nature of our work. Do so until death, whatever the cost. This is my new creed. I am Shay Patrick Cormac, Templar of the Colonial, of the American right. I am an older man now.
Okay. Coming back to the present day, Shay's descendant, Numbskull, is given a choice. Either join the Templars or be executed.
The test of your true worth begins now. And it begins with a choice.
Join us, and a bright future will be all yours.
Refuse.
Not much of a choice, really. Although Shay's character might come across to some as selfish, prioritizing his own freedom above the greater cause of the assassins, his personality emphasizes the biggest chink in the ideology of the Brotherhood. and the supporting characters really bring the contrast between the Assassins and the Templars to light. Shay's former friends, Liam, Hope, and Kisegawase, seem too blinded by their beliefs, and from the beginning of the game, they expect others to follow orders instead of asking questions. Shay's new friends, however, George Monroe, Christopher Gist, and Haytham Kenway, they come across as reasonable, methodical, and even more civilized and humane people.
Ah, what marvelous destruction, Captain. I saw the smoke all the way from the Morrigan.
That should discourage those miscreants. New York is safe for now.
With all due respect, Colonel, it's going to take more than a few explosions to get rid of this kind of trouble.
The boy is right, Colonel Monroe.
Shay, was it? Congratulations. You just burned a whole lot of rats out of New York. I'm Jack Weeks. This is William Johnson. I don't know about him, but I'm pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
It is, terribly dusty here. I'm sure Shay can recount his adventures to us over a pint. Hey, the first round's on, the Colonel, huh?
Is something the matter, Master Cormac?
Just a little confused. I must have breathed some of that gas.
Some ale will do you good. Come, we are all friends here. You will be taken care of.
Speaking of Kenway, him and Achilles seem like the only wise people in the entire game. One's morality based on cynical reasoning, and the other's is based on blind hope and faith in the Creed. Unfortunately, neither one of them have any idea of what they're dealing with. The Templars, though, they want to learn more about the artifacts and figure out what they're capable of. They want to understand. But the Assassins don't really care about anything. They just want to ruin Templar plans.
You are too late, assassin.
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans.
One interesting thing that I've noticed is that the Templars never call them assassins. It's always criminals, crooks, hooligans, scallywags, vermin, fiends, and so on. A bit hyperbolic, but you get the point. This way, Shay never feels like a traitor. Instead, he feels like a hero all the time.
Look, the bird is nested right over there.
The Morrigan? What is she doing there? That's my ship, friend. Begging your pardon, but I must go fetch her back from those louts.
Oh, wait! I can hardly let you do that alone.
Help me if you can, then.
And his ship, Morrigan, also gets compliments from the Templars.
In good health, I see.
Thanks to the captain here.
'Tis a fine vessel, Captain Cormac.
Thank you, Colonel Monroe.
Back when he was with the Assassins, she would only get backhanded comments from the pompous Chevalier.
Those blockheads won't be needing this vessel anymore.
This pile of merde? You want her, Shay? She is yours. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship.
With the Templars, Shay felt at home. They were nice to him.
Yes. I have a question for you. How long have you known of my former allegiance?
Oh, you mean the Assassins? I knew that ages ago, Shay. I may be drunk, but I'm not blind. Or did you think I would assume you had escaped from some homicidal circus?
Why didn't you say anything?
Well, the Colonel wanted us to avoid the subject so it wouldn't, influence your decision-making. You saved my life out of pure selfless instinct, and helped countless others besides. If it were up to me, I would have made you an official Templar months ago.
The Assassins treated him like dirt, shooting him down at every opportunity.
Ah! The cabbage farmer's returned. About time.
And that is why Shay chose to become Master Cormac and stay with the Templar Order. Reminds me of Rousseau's words, "I prefer liberty with danger than peace with slavery." I have probably completed this entire game more than 10 times. Yeah, it's that good. Everything, the characters, visuals, world building, ship mechanics, parkour mechanics. In Unity, climbing and jumping feels a lot like flying. There's no challenge there. and in previous games, parkour is way too stiff. This is peak parkour in the Assassin's Creed franchise, hands down. When it comes to the characters, I like Haytham the most. The Templar characters are really fleshed out, as expected. Hope had potential, but that didn't really go anywhere, so whatever. There's also Benjamin Franklin, so that's nice. We also get to play with lightning a little bit. The missions are set really far apart, forcing you to travel all across the map, and in the vast and vicious sea, you get to pilot a nice, upgradable, and customizable vessel while listening to one of many catchy sea shanties. Speaking of the ship Morrigan, it handles like a dream. Excellent maneuverability. Shay can also get more upgrades, health upgrades, more holsters, pouches, but if you're skilled in the combat system, you can complete the entire game without ever using the crafting menu to your advantage. Combat mechanics are amazing, and it is possible to defeat enemies much stronger than you if your sense of timing is just right. And when you take over a new area by completing the gang HQ, that's the best feeling in the world. I'm not even joking, it's extremely satisfying, I don't know why. Released in 2014? Has it really been that long? Man, I feel so old right now. Released in 2014, this gem of a game was immediately overshadowed by Unity, and unfortunately didn't get a chance to stay under the spotlight for long. As you navigate the treacherous waters of the North Atlantic and the bustling streets of New York City, you'll uncover a story filled with betrayal, redemption, and the timeless struggle between two powerful factions. With its engaging storyline, seamless naval exploration, and a protagonist who walks the thin line between light and shadow, Rogue manages to carve its own niche in the expansive world of historical action-adventure games. I give it a 5 out of 5 Golden Morgans. It's one of my most favorite games of all time, and it deserves more attention. It took me a long time to make this video, so your support would really mean a lot to me. Share this video to watch it with your friends. I hope you had a good time. Stay safe, stay hydrated.
Is this the apple?
No, don't touch anything. Shay was right.
What would he know?
More than me, apparently.
Finally you understand. Achilles. This is a structure to hold the world together, not a weapon to control it. This whole calamity could have been avoided if you'd only listened to me.
Disrespectful to the end.
Yes, we've been working on that.
Right or wrong, Shay? You betrayed the Brotherhood, Achilles, and me.
Says the man who shot me in the back.
At the homestead. That was Chevalier. I don't miss.
Him don't.
Bruh.